Hey everybody, it's Dave again, and we are already to week number 5. I cannot believe it. Time is already flying by when you're having fun. So, January 30th through February 5th, which, wow, my birthday is in just a couple of days. My birthday is on February 4th. I'll be the big double 4. Eeh, that's kind of really creepy if you ask me. Seems like just yesterday I was a kid. Then I couldn't wait to hit 21. Because I wanted to drink and be an adult like most other adults, and when I hit 21, it's like I didn't do any of that. But now the years are just flying by at an expeditious rate. And it's like in 20 years I'm going to die probably. So, if not sooner, because the average male in my family lives to be about 65 or so. So yeah, I'd say about 22 more years. So I'm going to make those 22 years awesome. So what's up, everybody? Last week was a great week, and I'm surprised I haven't had any bloopers yet. Usually I fuck up about 10 times by now, but last week was a great week. 4 games happened last week, guys. Had 2 makeup games from the time that I was sick. So all of the Adventures League Friday night games are now made up for both the Tyranny of Dragons game and the Storm King's Thunders game. So that's good. That's a big weight lifted off of my chest. We played Storm King's Thunder, our first session. That was on Saturday night. That was awesome. It was a great session there in Bryn Shander now. And also last night we had our Fantasy Grounds Storm King's Thunder game, and they are really cruising along, the murder hobos that they are, and they're already in Bryn Shander too. So in 5 sessions, they've done what my other group has done in 15 sessions. But my other group is a massive, my group of friends and stuff, they are role play mongers, man, and I love it, and I just feed off of that. So it was a great week last week, and I actually had a new review come out yesterday, I think it was, on the free Numenera rule set for Fantasy Grounds. So it was a great week, and it's nice to be feeling better. Man, I feel so freaking good. It's amazing. I've cut out pretty much all of the soda. I haven't had soda in a couple months. I have been drinking nothing but water, at least a gallon a day, probably even, I would say, 2 gallons. I drink about 7 of these or 8 of these every day, and these are the large bottles that I believe it's not Gatorade, but it's something else. But it's one of the other energy power drinks, I think. And I just drink it, and then I fill them up with water. And man, I drink so many of these every day. It's great. Feels so much better. I only eat, and I'm not joking, I haven't had fast food. I'll take that back. I've had Taco Bell one time since I've gotten sick, and I also had Burger King one time. So I've had fast food twice in the last couple of months, which is awesome for me. I mean, really awesome for me, because my whole adult life I've pretty much lived on fast food, and I feel so much better now that I'm eating nothing but rice, broccoli and cauliflower, and grilled chicken. I feel so much better. So, all right, on to what's going on this week. So I got a straw poll on the Digital Dungeon Master website. Check it out, vote. Tell me what your favorite rule set is. There's been quite a few people vote, but if you haven't voted yet, check it out, guys. And I'll also put a link to the straw poll down below as well in the comments section. Now, remember, we were supposed to have a Dungeon Master stream with Arv, the Arvanauts, Arvalon, Elrond. So me and Greg have gotten together. We've got a new date hashed out, and it will be Thursday, February 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern. February 9th, 9 p.m. Eastern, and Greg and I are going to just turn the stream on, hang out, and talk about dungeon mastering for an hour or so, and we'll be taking a lot of your questions that you also have in the Twitch chat. And if you are not going to be able to make the Twitch stream next Thursday, then leave a question down in the comments section below. That's what it's there for, right? I mean, come on. So, next order of business is, I told you guys last week that I have been commissioned to run a new game. a new 5e game. It's going to be the Out of the Abyss campaign. And it is going to be on Thursday night. Unfortunately, it is not going to be streamed. These gentlemen do not want the game streamed, which I am totally perfect with it. It's just less work that I have to do. So, I have been told that I can do a campaign diary. So every Friday or so, every other Friday, I'm going to do a campaign diary of this game. A very detailed campaign diary. I'm going to tell you everything about what is going on in the game and the possibilities of what may happen to the parties. You guys are going to get to know every character, all of their traits, all of their perks. You're going to know everything about these players. And I'm really looking forward to doing the first diary. Hopefully this Friday it'll be out. So look for that. That's going to be out on Friday, hopefully. And I'm looking forward to it. So moving on, I'm going to start doing more Let's Chat stuff. And what I mean Let's Chat stuff, I'm going to try to have a video every day come out that is not game related. And I really think that would be a great thing to do. Now, what I mean by Let's Talk is, hey, maybe it'll be let's talk about the free Numenera rule set like I just put out. Or, hey, let's talk about the free 5th edition rule set that comes with Fantasy Grounds and the free SRD stuff. Hint, hint, that may be coming out like tomorrow. Spoiler alert. So maybe let's talk about dragons. Let's talk about the Githyanki. Let's talk about orcs. I'm just going to turn the stream on and record an hour of talking about something. I think that's going to be great. We'll talk about all kinds of campaign hooks. We'll talk about the history. If there's any kind of real-life lore, we'll talk about everything. Let's just talk. Let's talk about games. Let's talk about 13th Age. Let's talk about Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition. Oh, elephant in the room. Let's talk about Numenera. Let's talk about Pathfinder. Let's talk about the 400 fucking attacks of opportunity in Pathfinder. Those are great topics. I really think they are. So we're going to do a lot more Let's Talks. And these are going to hopefully come out every day, now that everything is back to a normalcy around here. All right, so a couple of weeks ago in the comments section, a couple of you were talking about the amount of video spams that you're getting via email notification. Sorry guys, there's no way that I can change that because I do put 30-minute increments up there. And it's because the majority of the viewers have asked for it. But what I've tried to do lately, the last couple of weeks, excluding one time I forgot, sorry about that, I've been listing the first video publicly, and then I list the rest of them privately, and then I come back later on in the day and take them from private to public. So I'm hoping that doesn't just bombard you with emails of, 2.5 hours being 5 sessions of Storm King's Thunder, or 3 hours of Adventures League bombarding you with 6 emails. So let me know in the comments section, guys. Please let me know in the comments section if this new way of uploading the videos is eliminating a lot of the video spam for you in your emails or messages or whatever you use, whatever device you use. So let me know, please, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, because I do listen to you guys. I try to. All right, so I also want to touch base on the YouTube channel in general. Guys, the last year, the YouTube channel has just literally blown up. I went from about 600,000 views last year to 2.25 million, whatever it is now. I mean, it's really grown a lot, YouTube has. I've gone from just a couple of thousand subscribers to like 17,000 or something like that now. I mean, it's crazy. And unfortunately, I cannot answer every single comment now. It's just taking me way too much time. And I want to, and I have over the past years of doing this, but I just can't. Not with everything else going on and, the amount of games going on again. So I'm going to look at them because I get notifications via Google Plus on all of the different. Hopefully, sometimes one will slip by every once in a while, and then I'll see it and it'll say from 6 months ago, and I'm like, well, I don't remember that comment. But I mean, it works really good. It gives me the majority of them, but sometimes I do miss one. So I will be answering the comments in the comment section in the weekly video. So if there's something that you really want to discuss and talk about, you need to leave it here on this video, because all of the other videos I'm not going to be able to answer anymore. So hopefully you guys in the community, if you see comments that are not answered, hopefully you guys will take a couple seconds and do it. Because guys, I get 40, 50 comments a day, and I just can't type dissertations for every one of them anymore. I just can't do it. It's just too time consuming, especially with the 20, 30 emails I get a day. It's absolutely crazy. So please, guys in the community, help me answer these comments if you can. I would appreciate it. All right, so moving on, I'm going to talk about your Patreon or patron update. So I've changed a lot. Well, first off, I want to thank John and Jeremiah and a few other people for signing up on the patron page. I've made a lot of changes to the rewards and also to the pledge levels, and there's limited space on a lot of the pledge levels now. And for example, the Friday Adventures League game, if you want to get in on the Friday Adventures League games, it's a $10 a month pledge, and I've only got 2 spots left. There's a total of 12 spots, well 13, but I've only got 2 spots left. 2 spots have just been filled by the new pledgers. So if you want to get in on those, you need to sign up, because when the slots are gone, they are gone. And there's only going to be 12. So as if anybody leaves, then a spot will reopen automatically. So, all right, so I'm going to give you guys a PDF update. All of my $5 and higher patrons, you are going to get a PDF this month, a free downloadable PDF. And it is rules and mechanics for black powder weaponry. And it's going to be a multi-page PDF. It's going to be a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be, but I want to try to cover everything. I've also got with the patrons that are at the certain level that actually can conspire with me to create content. So I've gotten with those Patreon contributors. We've came up with some magic items, feat, some other mechanics. So I'm in the process of creating this black powder PDF and how to incorporate them into your 5e game. And I promise you will not be disappointed. It's going to be very expensive. It's a very rare technology, I guess you could call it. There are going to be misfires. There's going to be a misfire table. There's going to be special equipment that go along with these. It's going to be just for the Ranger and the Fighter class, mainly because fighters can use anything. Rangers have been screwed in 5e. I don't want to say they've been screwed, because the Hunter's pretty decent, but the Beastmaster really needs to be overhauled. And they haven't came out with any other official archetypes for the Rangers. So I've given proficiency to the Rangers. So all the mechanics are there. The misfires, don't get hit with fire. Something could happen, maybe. Yeah, I think you'll like the black powder PDF. So that will be out hopefully by the end of the week. And all of the patrons at the $5 and up level, you guys will have access to it, and it'll be in the downloads section. And it's not going to be a cheesy Word document. This is going to be a really nice PDF. Background graphics. There will be a print-friendly version and a graphics version. So I'm really going all in on this. And once we get to a higher reward level, then hey, then I'll start creating more PDFs, and even another reward, I'll do an adventure every month. So hey, get signed up on the patron page. I am looking for some more players for Thursday night. So if you are looking for a bi-monthly game, check it out. It's called the Thursday Night Game, and it will run every other Thursday night. So check out the patron page. Link is down below. All right, so the schedule for this week is pretty hectic. Every day I'm going to try to have a video come out. My new Let's Talk About videos. Also, those are going to be going hopefully every day. Then on Thursday, I've got my new stream, not the game that's not going to be streamed, Out of the Abyss, but The Let's Talk video will be the campaign diary that will come out on Friday. It would be very detailed. I'll have art and everything else like that. Maybe some screenshots, stuff like that. So Thursday, the new Out of the Abyss campaign, our very first session. It's going to be good. They're in Velkenvelve. I've just sent all the players an email discussing that they've been captured by drow, so they need to come up with a good story on how they were captured by the drows, and were they fishing? Maybe they were a mercenary for a traveling caravan. Was their town or village ransacked and attacked by the elves? So they've traveled to this slave pen. They're in a very small slave pen. They've been working every day. It's very hot. It's very damp. It's very stinky. And there's a bunch of other people in this slave pen with them. So how did they get there? Well, how did they get captured? And any other story that they want to talk about. And I'm really excited to hear what the players are going to do, because their background stories, some of them are pretty off the wall, and I think you guys will really like that. So Friday, Adventures League game. This week we are doing the DDEX1 Tyranny of Dragons. We're starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time sharp. We'll play for probably about a couple hours, and that's what we do on Friday night. Adventures League. So 2 spots left on the Patreon page, just letting you know. So Saturday, remember the schedule changed. The Saturday game is at 7 p.m. Eastern. We play to about 9:30 or 10, and we're playing Storm King's Thunder, and the party is crazy. I mean, they're nuts. If you guys like heavy role playing, then you'll like this game. I mean, this is not a group that just kicks in a door, kills stuff, and asks questions later. It's not like my Fantasy Grounds group. They're the murder hobos. I love that. I love that style of play as well, especially now that Sylvia's back. And that game happens on Sunday night. So Saturday night game, 7 to 9:30 or 10 p.m. Sunday game, 9 p.m. till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Maybe we may end a little bit early, but the Saturday game and the Sunday game, they're both in Bryn Shander now. It's kind of funny how they both chose Bryn Shander. That just means that I'm going to know the content twice as good for Sunday. So anyways, that's the schedule for this week. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, Zovia's back making her maps again. She's got her vehicle situation all fixed. So now she's back to making maps. And check out this beauty of a map up here. A new campsite map with even an entry point to a dungeon, maybe? Maybe her next map will be the dungeon. Or maybe you can use the dungeon map that she's already given you for that. You guys, if you guys haven't seen Zovia's Patreon page, you guys really need to check it out. I mean, her maps are $1 per map, and these maps are unbelievable. She does them for both Roll20 and for Fantasy Grounds 70 by 70 or 50 by 50. $1 pledge. That's it. If you do a $2 pledge, you can go ahead and get all of the little assets like the tents, the fires, all that stuff. And for the $3 pledge, she also has polls up to where the $3 pledgers, they choose what map is next. I think that's how it goes. So maybe, Zevia, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. So I'll have that link also down below, and that map is awesome. Both daylight and nighttime. So you're getting like 2 maps for the price of 1. It's awesome. So guys and gals, I've already been yapping long enough. It's been 19 minutes. So guys, please use the comment section down below. And please, guys, thumbs up the video, share it. And like I said, I've got big goals. I'm aiming big this year. I'm aiming for 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm aiming to double to 5 million views. Let's make that happen. I want to go part-time at work. I want to do this full-time, and I can't do this without your help. So, all right, guys, gals, I love you guys. Happy gaming this week. Have a safe week. Be cool. Stay in school. And I'll see you next Monday. Peace. Bye.